Maharashtra Legislative Council has a dynamic history. And of course, Sumitra Mahajan, our daughter of Maharashtra, though she is a national, I would say, responsibility and leader. Employment guarantee scheme should be implemented in a more effective way in most of the states can be one of the agenda as an outcome of this particular conference. We as elected members of the legislators are burdened with heavy task of making our democracy meaningful for the last person in the nation. As a woman legislator and presiding officer of the upper house and serving actively in the arena of women empowerment since last 3 decades, I regard it as my duty to contribute my best in dispensing justice to common people in India. Indian people form almost half of our population, now largest in the world. Maharashtra Legislative Council has a dynamic history. One of the great contributions is the revolutionary employment guarantee scheme, Dr. Shivraji Patil, which you mentioned in the morning, was initiated by its then chairman, Sri V.S. Page. It is today implemented at the national level. However, there was a discussion that employment guarantee scheme should be implemented in a more effective way in most of the states can be one of the agenda as an outcome of this particular conference. It is today though implemented at the national level. Also, another example is the Right to Information Act, which was first enacted in Maharashtra. And this particular act has given birth to many movements all over India. The same act was later adopted by Parliament. Needless to say, Maharashtra is the land where struggles for social justice were born. As we are celebrating 75th year of Indian independence, Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav, I must remember with pride and respect Jhansi Ki Rani Lakshmi Bai. Let me remember also the great daughters of this Maharashtra state, Savitribai Phule, who started India's first school for girls in Pune. Our first lady president, Srimati Pratibha Patil, saw her career in politics blossom in Maharashtra. Mrunal Gore, who was called as Paniwali Bai, in all over Mumbai, in Jhuggi Jhopdis and slums, and all over Maharashtra. Labor leader Ahilyatai Rangnekar, firebrand leader Pramilatai Dandavate, who dedicated her life regarding anti-dowry movement at the national level, are some of the prominent names. And of course, Sumitra Mahajan, our daughter of Maharashtra, though she is a national, I would say, responsibility and leader, but we feel very proud to have such runner-aginis at the national level who have taken this country ahead. Although Maharashtra is the first state to provide women's reservation in local self-government bodies, we, the women of India, I am making a statement here. So I will request again to concentrate all the MLAs and MLCs, what I am saying, and I am requesting you to support it. We, the women of India, are still awaiting emulation of this revolutionary initiative of women's reservation, even in our esteemed parliament, assemblies and councils of course, Rajya Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. Let me say with regret that even as we are celebrating 75th year of our independence, women have not been empowered with due representation in legislatures. They have proved their capability in every field. We have got examples of all women MLAs and MLCs, and including Sumitra Tai Mahajan and Dr. Meera Kumarji. I feel the National Legislators Conference is a golden opportunity and platform to take note of our grievance. I know that all of you are in favor of granting such reservation. I hereby appeal to you to spread this message in your state legislature and parliament so that enough awareness is created and the decision makers feel it is appropriate on them to pass such an act of parliament at the earliest. On the platform of this August gathering, I hope that in 2030, which is the year United Nations had announced that there should be 50-50 women in every sector of the society, and there is another slogan which said that no one should be left behind. And I do feel that the girls and girl children who are being left behind, there is a our responsibility to have them their right to born in this independent India. I once again welcome you all and thank the MIT School of Government of organizing event. And I will also give big applause to Mr. Rahul Karad and his team for organizing this gathering. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. Thank you so much. Please come again to India, Indian capital, different type of financial capital, Mumbai. Thank you so much.